on behalf of Steph and John and both of their parents. They've invited you because this day would not be the same without you. And you have made them a priority in your lives by celebrating with them today. You have honored them with your presence and made today very special and unforgettable. So Steph, you look absolutely beautiful. Your hair, your jewelry, your dress, everything is absolute perfection. And John, you look very handsome and dapper. You're always a sharp dresser, so I'm not surprised. I didn't expect anything less today. But you both look as wonderful as the weather turned out to be today. So once in a while, two people meet, and you know it's meant to be. You know instantly that the stars have aligned, and their paths would bring them together, regardless of what the world throws their way. And this was clearly the case 18 years ago, in 7th grade, when Stephanie and I first met. So looking back over all our years of best friendship, I have so many amazing memories with you. Times of laughter, times of tears, and I am so grateful to have you as my best friend. I selected 3 memories of Steph that I want to share with everyone. The first is, if you know Steph, you know that she is very competitive. And being her best friend growing up, we were always competitive with each other, but always in the most positive of ways. We always pushed each other to strive to be our best. And there's one incident in particular that I can think of. The science fair in 8th grade. We were both big into science. It was a big deal in selecting our science experiments. And we decided that there's different categories, and we picked Steph would be life science, I think, and I would do physical science, so that we wouldn't have to compete. And we were working on our assignments and helping each other. I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. We were still on the phone rehearsing our presentation. My dad woke up and saw the light on the phone was on, picked up the phone, which I guess they don't have, kids these days don't have that problem with cell phones. But my dad picked up the phone and said, "Who are you on the phone with?" I said, "Oh, it's Steph, and we're practicing our presentations." He said, "Well, I think you guys should just go to bed. I think you have it covered." But needless to say, Steph and I got first place in the science fair in 8th grade in our separate categories. But it just goes to show that you need to choose your battles in life, push each other to be your best at all the time, and support each other. So number 2 is hard work. Steph is an extremely hardworking person. She comes from an extremely hardworking family. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into their restaurant to have a successful business, and all of it has paid off. Not just her parents, but other members in her family as well. And Steph also is a doctor, Stephanie Young, so she has obviously worked very hard for that. So never give up. Always work hard. Marriage is hard work. Relationships are hard work. But in the end, the hard work is worth it, and it pays off. And last, number 3, is encouraging new and different interests. Again, those of you that know Steph know that she is a fantastic singer. She has extraordinary vocalist skills, and I think she made the select chorus in middle school and high school every single year. It was like 8 to 10 girls that had the best voices. It was always Steph. So she used to go up there and do her hand motions, sing her songs, and help her practice. And she would get selected to be the soloist at cabaret nights. And I think I was her biggest fan in the back with flowers most of those nights. And Steph and I have a lot of things in common and a lot of things different. I happened to be kicked out of chorus in the 4th grade. I think I was 9 years old. It was pretty devastating that it was competitive at that time, but they thought I'd do better playing the cowbell. So that's what I did. But I always lived vicariously through Steph and her amazing voice. So never stop searching for different interests. Never stop searching for new ways to make each other smile, for new places to enjoy each other's company, and for greater ways to make each other happy. Never stop searching for the secret that you find that works for you. Steph, thank you for sharing your life with me. So we all have our soulmates, in friendship and in love. Those that complete us, that motivate us to achieve our dreams, and fill us with happiness. Steph, you are one of mine, most definitely. And John, you are now one of hers. So today is only the beginning of the wonderful life that you'll share together. I wish you a world of happiness and love. Congratulations to the both of you. I love you both. And cheers to Steph and John.
Wow, not sure how to follow that one up, but I'll do the best I can. But hello everyone, just want to thank everyone for being here, because I'm sure some people travel a long way to witness a beautiful ceremony between John and his gorgeous bride, Stephanie. And about John, I mean, you don't have anything good to say, just keep it to yourself. But I guess a free meal and 5-hour boat ride helps that. But for Stephanie, she obviously must love him, because I mean, she stayed with him through the good times and the bad times for the last 5.5, 6 years. There's another person out there that compliments him as well as she does. From even a wider perspective, it's just not just a union between John and Stephanie, but a joining of the families, the Youngs and the Reagles. It's now we each have many in-laws that just an hour ago we didn't have. So that's definitely exciting, I must say. For those who don't know, my name is Yeung-Reagle. I'm the twin brother and best man of the groom, John. Being born on the same day in 1983 gives us that distinction. I'm seeing an article just the other day called The Oregon Trail Generation, Life Before and After Mainstream Technology by Anna Garvey, where it goes on to say that we're a part of a last generation of people that have a childhood completely free of technology and social media. I enjoyed the simpler times of playing outside, riding bikes together, baseball in the summers, and backyard football in fall and the winter time. However, with that being said, for the most part, I actually disliked having a twin brother growing up. Sharing friends, sharing classes, sharing presents, and competing against each other in school got quite annoying after a while. But nowadays, I must say I couldn't be happier and thankful for having a twin brother like John, especially after high school, because we now are best friends, and he's probably the person that I share pretty much everything with. We even graduated from the same university together, so I guess you could say. So I wrote this down here, so. We almost became inseparable at one point. I'm glad that I shared many experiences with John over the years. From Boy Scouts, going to France and Italy, playing about 1,000 rounds of golf together without both of us getting much better. Not to be self-deprecating to myself and John, but we both kind of suck. I blame it on my dad, just because my dad watched a few rounds of golf in his day and is a weekend warrior type. He believes he's the next Butch Harmon. However, with that being said, I know he cares deeply about you and I, as well as my mother does too. And from seeing how Stephanie turned out, I know her parents cared about her a lot as well, and tried their best while she was growing up. I just kind of wanted to pause for a moment and just thank the parents, because obviously they're both well-adjusted people, and I think they obviously deserve the credit for how they turned out. There will be far more good times and a few bad times thrown in with marriage. But if you can navigate the bad times together and keep loving each other in your hearts, it'll be a long-lasting, happy marriage. So the other day I looked up on the internet, where you pretty much find everything out, I guess, these days. But some tips on a successful marriage was posted in the Daily Mail UK, February 2014. It was a study based on 1,000 married Americans, and it found it saying, "I love you" at least 10 times a week and going on at least 3 romantic dates a month were the primary triggers to a happy and loving marriage. And from just looking at John and Steph's Facebook statuses, I know they at least go on 3 romantic dates a week, and are probably very much in love by their body language and stuff they say to each other through Facebook. Other factors to a good marriage include accepting each other's faults. Because life and people aren't perfect. Trust and being able to say the all-important words, "I'm sorry." The interesting thing I saw was most people believe having 3 arguments a month actually help bring closer bonds between husband and wife. So don't be afraid to argue the differences and come to compromises. I can even tie that to a quote from Ann Landers, who said, "All married couples should learn the art of battle, as they should learn the art of making love. Good battle is objective and honest, never vicious or cruel. Good battle is healthy and constructive, and bring marriages the principles of equal partnership." Before getting back to the celebration, because I doubt anyone came here to hear me talk, but the quote Franz Schubert from 1825, almost 200 years ago, but still holds water today. "Happy is the man who finds a true friend, and far happier is he who finds a true friend in his wife." So all I'm saying is I'm extremely happy that John has found Steph, whom he loves, and whom he loves spending time with. Because not all people find that in life. Just looking around society, some marriages are based on looks, some are based on money, and some are based on social status one might achieve from marrying the other person. Just from being around both of you, I know that's not the case. Knowing that you're truly happy together and have found soulmates in each other makes me happy. It should make everyone happy in this room. So now let's just have a toast to Stephanie and Yeung-Reagle, and may their marriage be loving and everlasting.
There we go. Ladies, get all nice and close together. Nice big group there. We're going to do something count of 3, Stephanie. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a redo. We're going to do a redo, Dave? Yeah, we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright. Good job. Nice play. Now we need a chair. We already got our bride on here, and come on down, Joey. Oh. Take your time, buddy. This is the mood music right here. Okay, we got it. See you guys. It is your turn. When you all see you guys on the dance floor.
If you don't catch it with your teeth, you're not real man.
Remember, we're just on the count of 3, John. Last call, single guys. Alright, we're doing the same way we did with Stephanie. We're doing the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys.